Welcome to episode 40, MLB 2K13 on the PS3. This is the last game, I think, on the PS3. And, yeah. So, after this episode, we're going to go back in time. Back to some older games that I ended up getting and everything after I already started the series. So we're going to snap back to them after this one. So just forgive that and everything, and then we'll go, after we get those ones done, then we're going to jump back and everything to the PS4 versions of MLB 14, 15, and then finally with the live stream of 16 on opening night. So that's all, and let's see some gameplay. Again, I did another franchise. This one is like really a horrible season. Team's not doing well this year, so we'll see how we get.
It's time for baseball. It's the Philadelphia Phillies against the Detroit Tigers. Coming at ya on 2K Sports.
Those fountains you see, a beautiful part of the landscaping here in Detroit at Comerica Park. Great pitching, that's what you expect when the name is Roy Halladay on the mound. Trade deadline racing up on teams here on 2K Sports. Our MLB broadcast ready to go. Our starting pitcher, Max Scherzer. And what is this Philadelphia lineup going to see from him today, Steve?
Well, the good right-handed pitcher on the mound right here facing this lineup that can score some runs. It's going to be critical for him to keep the ball down to the zone and pitch.
Here's the lineup for the Phillies. Scouting Big John, who are we looking at today?
Ryan Howard can go 0 for 3 to start the game and look just absolutely awful at the plate, but with one swing of the bat, he can end the game.
And our leadoff hitter is Ben Revere.
He's come on strong and stayed there over a nice stretch right now, going 14 for his last 40.
And he's been a force at the plate since about the midpoint of July. Very busy on base a lot.
Scherzer with a windup. Swings, hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Jackson. That's one away. It was a good time to take a quick look how the Tigers line up defensively. John, scouting anyone here?
Austin Jackson's a highlight reel waiting to happen. An unbelievable athlete who's not afraid to run into a wall, dive for balls to make great catches. When you're an outfielder and you're not afraid to make mistakes, more often than not, you're going to help your team by being aggressive.
And Ruiz settles in.
Now coming up in this situation, last night took advantage of a mistake pitch, so he's swinging a bat and has some confidence right now.
Hit in the air, and it's going to be Hunter, and he gets to it and puts it away. The Tigers' schedule looks like this. This series with Philadelphia concludes on Sunday. And when they get back home, it'll be the Nationals and Michael Morris. That series bound to be competitive. That'll get underway on Thursday night. After that, they'll be home against the White Sox. Get to see the resurgent Adam Dunn in that lineup, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over in the next couple of weeks. And it's Ryan Howard at the plate. Philadelphia coming in off a loss in their last affair, and that was the end of a very tough series for him, dropping all 3 games against the Cardinals in St. Louis.
You know, in spring training, the hope is there for every team, but as you go forward in the season, you see teams starting to drop by the wayside, and these guys, they seem to be one of them.
Well, with 3 balls, Ryan Howard's in the driver's seat. Now, this ball club, they are a long way out, and they've not been able to even play 500 baseball.
And they got off to a pretty good start, but, you know, over 162 games, your weaknesses get exposed, and this team had a lot of exposure.
Got a full count now, swings and misses on a fastball.
He has to be happy with what he's been delivering lately, going 10 for his last 31. Since the middle of July, he has really gotten locked in at the plate, swinging the bat very, very well, and so comfortable. It's such a big contributor to this offense, and they look to him now to really deliver.
It goes quickly for Max Scherzer, 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. First chance for the Tigers coming up. It's going to be Jackson now. He's the best base stealer, leading the ball club in steals. And starts him out here. And Holliday gets it by. That's a called strike, and the count goes to 0-1.
The guy that gets them going offensively, he can move on the bases and seems to find a way to get in scoring position.
Jackson, a ground ball played by Utley. And so Jackson retired. Jimmy Leyland's put this lineup together for this ball game. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Torrey Hunter's a guy that's been in the league for a long time, that veteran presence in the clubhouse, but also still producing numbers on the field. Very unselfish. He's made the move from a Gold Glove center fielder to now a Gold Glove right fielder, and he hasn't missed a beat.
It's Dirks at the plate. He fouls that one off.
Foul!
0-1. Holliday kicks and delivers. Good hard sinker. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, it looked like he was fooled. He wasn't ready for that sinker.
And he changed up for the strikeout. 2 away.
You know, sometimes in the bat can go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
Now we'll take a quick look at how Philadelphia lines up on the diamond defensively. John, thoughts on the fielders here?
Well, Jimmy Rollins has been a fantastic fielder for a long, long time, and he hasn't slowed up a bit. Great throwing arm and great instincts at the shortstop position.
And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Holliday. 0-1. Last night, a win for the Tigers. That ended the 4-game series. They were able to split 2-2 against the White Sox in Chicago. Ball. That's low. Cabrera not going. They found the runs they needed in that last win.
Oh, they led by 4, and that was enough.
Holliday with the delivery. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's 2-1.
I mean, take a look at what Cabrera's been up to. I've been watching him. It's been a rough spot for him. Just 10 hits in his last 44 at-bats. Since the end of July, he's been scuffling. Not really sure what happened. He lost his stroke right there, and he's lost his aggressiveness. He's got to get himself going.
Ball 3. Cutter just about frozen, but it's full now.
We're going with the cut fastball in the inside corner here. He tries to bust him in on the hands, but the ball runs back, just misses the corner.
Hit in the air to center field. And that one's down. That's the first hit we've seen.
And a chance now to see where the Tigers sit in the American League rankings. 5th in hitting with runners in scoring position. 5th best for hits. And they're in the top 10 in on-base percentage, which is a big part of their offensive production. Getting guys on base is critical to a team's success in scoring runs.
And here's Prince Fielder. He's the team's most walked batter. Here's the pitch. Ball. Changeup just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one fouled off by Fielder. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he looks at a sinker in there, and it's 1-2 now. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Oh, and there goes Cabrera. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. We're scoreless in Detroit. Cleanup batter due up next. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Chase Utley to bat.
He's been trying to pick up his game, but unfortunately just 9 for his last 41 at-bats.
And you look back and his slump started around the middle of July. And you know he's been working overtime to get it.
Swing and a ball drilled down the right field line. That one's into the corner. And say goodbye to that. Goodbye home run. The Phillies are on the scoreboard. The first run of the ball game. You'll have to get that on the big fly ball in a 1-0 lead.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after him. For the Phillies, they've got things going right now with their offense as we watch them take the lead just now. And that's what it's all about, guys. Now they're looking to pad the lead.
Swing and a miss by Rollins. Strike 1. And you know what I like to call these sorts of home runs, guys? Momentum home runs. This stage of the ball game, it oftentimes propels the offense the rest of the way.
And deflates the pitching, too. I mean, he's already working from behind, and this is a lineup that's looking to do more damage.
And if he can't keep his composure, well, this inning can go from bad to worse in a hurry. Big swing. Misses on the changeup. Struck him out. 1 away.
Not much movement to speak of at just 88 miles per hour.
Pulls the string, a changeup, John, to sit him down.
Well, he followed up an off-speed pitch with that great changeup and lets you know that he has a lot of confidence in that pitch today.
Krantz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. The pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That one gets through for a base hit. It's going to bring up Dominic Brown. Here's a look at teams getting it done on our league leaderboard. The staffs that have the lowest ERA. Number 1, the Mariners. White Sox in second. In third, the Yankees. Fourth, the Royals. And for the Tigers, fifth.
Well, how fun would it be to be able to play behind a pitching staff as good as this one that doesn't allow teams to score a lot of runs? One of the best teams in baseball with their ERA.
He's been trying to pick up his game, but unfortunately just 9 for his last 57. At the end of July, things started going cold and needs to try to find a way to get it going a little bit. I think he needs to start to look for that fastball and try to drive it back up the middle.
Here's an off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. And that's going to be a base hit for Brown. And that brings Michael Young to the plate.
Now he tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Second highest average on the ball club. And Scherzer throws that one outside. It'll be a ball. At the belt, the 1-0. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. He waves at that fastball. 2-1.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
2 down here in the inning.
Now a chance here to see where the Philadelphia Phillies sit in the rankings in the National League. 4th in stolen bases, 8th in ERA. And you see the power numbers not quite there for this offense. They're just not driving the ball. They have to manufacture runs to score.
And Mayberry's batting. He's in his 5th year. And the side's retired. Jackson on the catch. He heads off. Getting things going early. They get a run in the 2nd. The Phillies lead 1-0. We're at Comerica Park and enjoying this great evening along with you with Major League Baseball. And it's Victor Martinez in the box now. Holiday with the delivery. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
I've been watching him. It's been a rough spot for him. Just 10 hits in his last 47 at-bats.
And July hasn't been kind to him at all. He's struggling to produce this month.
The curve is in the strike zone, even at 1. Swinging and a miss, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Up the middle. Whoa, straight back at him. Man, you talk about going back up through the box. That one almost got him. And that's going to bring Torrey Hunter to the plate.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. On the way. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. Hitting just 121 lifetime off Roy Halladay.
And sometimes you just don't pick up the ball out of a pitcher's hand, and this righty is one of those guys for this batter.
And that one eats him up. That will bring up Johnny Peralta. We're getting right up in the trading deadline. This is the Central Division at this point. It's the White Sox in 1st, 2nd place the Royals, Tigers in 3rd. In the 4th spot, it's the Indians, and the Twins rounded out last spot.
Well, the Tigers not where they expected to be in the middle of the division. They've got time to get themselves back on track, but this is a tough AL Central race. They better make a move soon.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
Now he's coming off of a game last night, a little bit disappointing. A couple of strikeouts, and he just expanded the strike zone and chased pitches off the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Foul!
1-2 pitch coming. And Johnny Peralta swinging through it is gone.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed.
And Infante's batting.
The stats tell the story of the kind of success he's been having, picking up 15 hits in his last 36 at-bats.
And he's done everything he can to help the guys behind him, always on base.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Lifetime numbers 3 for 21 off Halladay.
And sometimes the pitchers just have the hitter's numbers, and that's the case between these two.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. There's Rollins for 1. Oh, now they can all run. Martinez scores. The team leaders for batting average with runners in scoring position. The Orioles #1, the Yankees 2nd, Royals held the 3rd spot, the Indians 4th, and for the Tigers 5th.
Well, they've been able to drive in some runs because they're swinging the bat well with runners in scoring position, finding the right approach, being patient, waiting for a pitch to hit, and then trying to put
back up the middle. Oh, mercy. Boy, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. There's the throw. Throw is wide, and they cannot get him at the plate.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. It's going to be Jackson now. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You'll have to get the other team down early. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Jackson, a ground ball. Picked up by Rollins. Throws to first, side is retired. So, Roy Halladay out of the inning. Allows a pair of runs to cross in the second inning. The offense gets on the board. And it'll be the Phillies. Revere strides in. And he starts him out. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
Well, looking at this guy's slider, that thing has been hit 2 times.
Well, John, that's the one pitch that they've been able to see coming out of his hand. It's just the 3rd inning. So far, he's been fantastic out there, the way he's mixed those pitches up overall.
Back behind second. They take care of that one.
That's an atom ball right there. That ball was smoke. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
And Ruiz settles in.
He has been productive, to say the least, with 6 hits in his last 12 at-bats.
And a really nice series for him before this one. A lot of quality ABs in that one.
Ball 1 to begin this at-bat, 1-0. Career numbers, 1 for 2 against Scherzer. Hit up the middle, and that gets the tying run on board. And that'll bring Ryan Howard to the plate. Right on the trade deadline now. Here's the race in the East. In first place, it's the Braves. Nationals in second. Third place, the Mets. In the 4th spot, it's the Marlins. And for the Phillies, they are in the last spot. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat of the game against Scherzer.
You've got to go with what's made you successful, that 4-seamer successful. The last time they matched up, I bet he goes right back to it.
And a swing and a miss by Howard. That count now is even.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and the miss.
The 1-2 on its way. Change up that time, swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
Well, this is just giving away an at-bat right here with 2 strikes on you. You've got to make him bring it in the zone or at least foul off the pitch. Now he's walking back to the dugout.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down. And Steve, his name appears when you're looking at Charlie Manuel's designs for offense. First pitch to him. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Now, guys, let's check out the numbers here on balls thrown outside that strike zone and see how he's been doing on the mound to get the batters to go after those pitches.
Well, one of the best ways to see if a pitcher's fooling the hitters, strikes out of the strike.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And the side's retired. Jackson on the catch. He heads off. Max Scherzer, some nice work. Now it's time to move on to the home half of the 3rd. It's Dirks at the plate. First pitch on the way. A swing line to left center. Oh, Brown, a fantastic piece of glove work. Really, take a look. That is an incredible dive to make that catch.
Hey, take a look at this thing and look at the speed and the instincts. The first step quickness is the key to be able to run that ball down. That's some kind of play right there.
So with one away, it'll be Miguel Cabrera. So far in this one, 1 for 1 off Halladay.
Well, he clearly wasn't fooled by that 12-6 curveball, that kind of big breaker. You've got to be careful not to hang it.
Towards the middle. Oh, mercy, that one up the middle, just barely missed hitting him. That will bring up Prince Fielder. Here's a look at the schedule for the Philadelphia Phillies. Final game with Detroit is Sunday. Then the Giants will be in, and they'll have Buster Posey playing. Team that beat them pretty good in the last series. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Following that, they've got to deal with Brian McCann and the bats of the Braves who come to town. A team that bested them in the last series between the two, so they can look forward to a nice stretch. He's often walked top 5 in the league.
You know, the walk is such a critical aspect of the game. You know, on-base percentage is so underrated. Getting a guy on base with a walk means that...
Swing sits this one pretty well, deep right center. 2 down, and that will hold him at first. Runner on, Victor Martinez. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
Okay, take a look at how effective this right-hander is today, and his fastball just generating ground ball after ground ball. It doesn't matter who's in there right now, pounding the outside corner.
And gets set for the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Here it comes. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Detroit 2, Philadelphia 1. Has your game plan worked, Charlie Manuel? And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. And it's Jimmy Rollins in the box now. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Scherzer, 0-1.
He has struggled, going just 2 for his last 11 at-bats. He was nowhere to be found in that last series, no production at all, and this offense really needs him to participate. He's got to get it going.
And Jimmy Rollins goes down swinging. That is strike 3.
I'll tell you what, it's straight, but it's hard, 98 miles per hour.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
Krantz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. Had a base hit his last time up. And Scherzer quickly has him 0-2. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, he's worked so hard at keeping hitters off balance, and the way you do that, you don't get stuck in the same repertoire.
Well, that's right, John. He's got a great assortment of pitches, and he's using them all effectively, throwing any pitch at any time in the count, not overusing any one pitch.
Swung on and fouled away. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
Great low breaking slider right there, just where you want it to try to get the hitter to hit the top of the ball or swing over the top of it, diving out of the zone.
Ooh, and with 2 strikes, checks his swing. They say he did not go. They'll appeal it first. No, he did not. Wow, close call, Steve. I'm not sure everyone saw it that way. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. One bounce onto the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Well, after that long at bat, you have to give the hitter a lot of credit. It takes a lot of patience to wait for that one pitch, and when he got it, he didn't miss it, hitting that double. Well, this hitter's going to rest easy tonight after this game's over. An epic battle between he and the pitcher, and he wins it with this big double.
And we're going to see Brown here. He's 1 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1-0. We'll take a quick look here at how he's been mixing up his placement of pitches.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's going to be Hunter. And he gets over and grabs it with the left. A moment to check out the staffs responsible for the fewest free passes in the league. Number 1, the A's. The Orioles 2nd. Tigers 3rd. White Sox 4th. And for the Blue Jays, they are in 5th.
Well, you look at a lot of balls that are hit out of the ballpark, the hitter gets ahead in the count and can look for something. Well, against this team, they don't walk anyone, so they're always ahead in the count. They're always pounding the strike zone, and they put the offensive team on the defensive. They're battling. They're trying to figure out a way to get on base. They know they're not going to walk. These guys are going to throw strikes. You better be prepared to swing when you face them.
1-2 pitch coming. And Young lets it go outside for a ball.
It's been an uncharacteristic slide of late for him, really struggling, just 2 for his last 10.
And he was a non-factor in their last series. He'll look to bounce back and leave his mark in this one.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. They pick up no. And it's Torrey Hunter in the box now. The first pitch. And Holliday gets it by. That's a called strike, and the count goes to 0-1. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exact. Liner towards the hole. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. Oh, that is a bad throw. And so that does not end the way they wanted it to. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double. And it's Johnny Peralta in the box now. He struck out last time through. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball one. Had an 0 for 1 tonight against Holliday.
Well, last time he struck him out on that split change, he couldn't wait and stay back on it. You wonder when he's going to pull it out again and use it. It'll be in exactly the right time, I believe.
And here's Hunter going to try to score. And he scores.
Well, with 1 run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
And Infante's batting. Now once there's a swing in play. This one's to Revere. 1 away. There'll be more coming your way next Wednesday. It's going to be the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. They play host to the New York Yankees. Start time 3 Eastern.
Now looking forward to that. That's going to be some kind of matchup, Gary. Good ball game.
It's going to be Santiago now. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. And Ruiz is calling for the pitch. Holliday delivers the strike, and it's now 0-2. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Well, mixing up your pitches and having command, and he has brought none of those to the table in this one, and that's why he's gotten roughed up.
Well, the key is you have to have command of your pitches if you're going to use them, and if you don't, you tend to go to what you can throw over the plate, and that's not been enough today.
So Austin Jackson will try to keep it going. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Holliday kicks and delivers. Hit foul by Jackson. Holliday with the delivery. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he's safe. Boy, did he just beat that throw. Here's a prime production opportunity for the Tigers.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. A perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. Ball one started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, and that'll saw his batting, too, if he swings at that one.
Off-speed pitch waved at and missed. 1-1.
Well, it's so tough to hit a good breaking ball when you swing that hard, but that's what he did. Look at how he almost fell to the ground.
1-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And Brown puts that away to retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. 2-run ball game. Detroit leads. You hope things work your way. Let's see whether or not they are for Jim Leyland. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. And the 5th inning starts with a strike.
Well, that's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. 1 away as Ben Revere gets set. And he steals off and then he gets away with it. He's one of the league's best. Scherzer with a windup. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Well, I tell you, with this kind of speed, he really can impact the game. And it's something the pitchers and catchers really need to keep an eye on the bases.
Foul! And it goes foul. And Ben Revere is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher. Setting guys down quickly keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
And Ruiz settles in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he swings and hits this one foul. This one is popped up to the left side out of play. And Scherzer throws that one outside. It'll be a ball. Carlos Ruiz will take. It's a ball. Count is even.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
You're out. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Carlos Ruiz. No piece of that one. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Tigers 3. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crux, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Swung on and drilled by Cabrera. And goodbye home run. The Detroit Tigers put up some more. And another solo home run, extending the lead now to 3.
For the Tigers, they've had no problem extending this lead. They just continue to pour on the offense in what's been a great display by this lineup. They've been able to expand the lead, and that's making it a lot harder to catch them now.
Holiday with the delivery. Fielder lays off for a strike. We talk about a hit, a home run, how it can be critical when it's delivered at just the right time. Good example right there.
Really was, Gary. Now all eyes on the pitching. Is the manager going to pull him?
Well, after giving up a jack like that, maybe, and that's the manager's toughest decision. That one fouled off by Fielder. Swinging a shot down the left field line. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases. He throws. No luck beating him to second. He is in there.
Let's take a quick look at the rankings for this month and how Prince Fielder's been doing. 7th in hits, 12th in walks. And as you can tell, he understands baseball. He's a baseball player. Those tough at-bats ranked among the top 15 hitters in on-base percentage, a critical statistic offensively.
And it's Victor Martinez in the box now. Flew out last time. This one's grounded near third. Foul. Holiday with the delivery. That's a strike, and it's 0-2, and Martinez now will go into protecting that zone.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Ground ball towards second. One away. Here's Torrey Hunter now with the RBI chance. Last trip to the plate came away with a nice single off Holiday.
Well, last time up, base hit off the sinker. We've seen another hit in this game also on that sinker ball. You have to wonder whether or not that's going to be a
hit in the dirt. Picked up by Rollins. 2 retired here. Here's Johnny Peralta now with the RBI opportunity. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, working ahead is paying off for him. He's retired 8 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
And there's Young for out number 3. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Tigers with a 3-run lead. Two reads on a game all. From each dugout. Let's take a look at it from Charlie Manuel's perspective. And tough decisions maybe or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. And leading off the 6th inning, we start it with a 1-0 count. Change up in the dirt for a ball. Scherzer with a windup. Outside as Howard takes it for a ball. No hits, 1 at bat, lifetime off Scherzer. Swung on line to right center field, and it's through. Credit Howard with a single.
Now
Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
And that's going to bring Chase Utley to the plate. He homered back in inning number 2. And he throws the first one. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Gets one at second. Not going to turn 2 over to Cabrera, but not in time. And a quick break to check out the teams terrorizing catchers. The Marlins, number 1. Second, the Brewers. In third, the Padres. Phillies, 4th. And in the 5 spot, the Rockies.
Well, this is a pitcher's nightmare when you face a team like this. They have so many guys on this ball club that can steal bases, but you're a pitcher and you're facing these guys, every one of them that gets on base. You know you have to concern yourself with them, but you also have to not give up some of your command at the...
That's it, pretty well down the line and left. And this could be extra bases heading towards the corner. Fantastic chance here.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
Krantz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. He doubled his last time. Rollins on at second. On at third is Utley. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Scherzer, 0-1. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, his fastball's been put in play, and that two-seamer's been hit 4 times over the course of this one.
You know, it's a bit concerning how he's been hit when he's gone to that pitch, but you can't be too disappointed with how he's come out and pitched in this one. He's definitely given his team a chance to win.
Tried to get him to chase the fastball away, 2-2.
Well, hitters know those two-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball outs, so they lay off of it, but with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
Foul! Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
And we're going to see Brown here. Last time up, flew out. Starts him out here. Ball 1. Out of the zone. Scherzer with the ball. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
Gary, when he's throwing the ball well and getting strike 1, it makes a difference. But when he falls behind in the count on that first pitch, it makes a difference as well. He's given up 4 hits.
He looks at that fastball. Called strike. 2-1.
Well, that's a solid pitch going up in the zone with that 4-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch. I know he didn't want to do that. That's going to load things up now.
And that brings Michael Young to the plate. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit and all of a sudden this game changes.
Well, if he hits one over the...
Hit up the middle. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And Utley comes in to score. And Rollins comes across to score. And at second base, he's tagged out. Max Scherzer comes off the mound, getting it done with a strikeout. He's got 8. And Infante's batting.
Number 4.
And the first pitch. And that one misses. Halladay trying to find the strike zone. He misses on the inside delivery. 1-0 now. It's fouled off. Foul ball! Ruiz setting up. Here's a sinker that winds up in good old Mother Earth. Halladay with the delivery. Good curve, but he doesn't bite at it. Now 3-1.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
And the called strike is taken by Infante.
Well, he had a contribution last night offensively as he drove in a couple of runs.
Ground ball picked up by Rollins. So Infante is retired. It's going to be Santiago now. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And Brian Mattis is the pitcher as the Phillies bring him in as a reliever.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
First pitch on the way. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Here's the pitch. That's over as well, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, the pitcher's executing his game plan. He knows these hitters. He knows how he wants to pitch them, and now he's locating his pitches in exactly the right spot.
Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third. Here's the pitch. Big breaking ball misses. 1-2. And this is bounced foul to the left side. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact, but when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Let's have a look at the staffs that have tallied the most Ks. The Brewers #1, second the Phillies, the Nationals third, the Reds fourth, and it's the D-backs. They are fifth.
Their ranking in strikeouts really points to the fact of the quality of stuff that they have and their willingness to throw it over the plate. The pitching has been terrific.
Hit foul by Jackson.
Foul!
Swing and a miss. That's it. Austin Jackson retired on the K. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Tigers 4, Philadelphia 3. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And Mayberry. Batting. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Dwayne Below's going to hit hard to second. Santiago in time for the out. One away as Ben Revere gets set. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1.
No, Gary's still dealing with that 1-run differential. 1 out here in the 7th inning. And again, I think it's about making plays right now and offensively force the issue. Get somebody on base and put the pressure on the pitcher.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and it's in there, the tying run on board.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Carlos Ruiz batting now with 1 down. He struck out swinging his last time. He deals. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And he is safe at first. He's on board.
But when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball well. This ball wasn't hit hard, but he gets down the line so quickly he's able to beat it out for that base hit.
And it's Ryan Howard at the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Hey, man, that was a close one right there. He drilled that fastball in nice and low, just a hair too low. Give the hitter credit for laying off that one.
Hit on the ground. He grabs it off the hop. That's 1 out. And 2, double play. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Time to stretch it out in Motown. It's Dirks at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat now. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
Now you throw that breaking pitch up and in, it's dangerous because a lot of times the hitter will open up giving on the pitch. That's the one pitch he has left to hit, but he got away with one there.
Breaking ball, drops low, 1-1. Strike 2 with a swing and a miss on a fastball. He delivers. High for a ball. 2-2. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. And he'll get in there without a play.
Well, sometimes the pitcher can do everything he can to record an out. He put this pitch right where he wanted it. The batter very lucky just to get a piece of the bat on the ball, but he's able with the speed to beat it out.
And Miguel Cabrera to bat. He homered back in the 5th.
Well, you've got the lead right now with speed on first base. You have to get him going, I think, Gary. Keep the pressure on. Keep trying to tack on some runs.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. 1 down. And they just tried to hold him there at first.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Now, Prince fielder. Fastball is high, 1-0.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
Check swing, but it's in there, 1-1. Good rip at that one, but he misses 1-2. Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count. The 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, a high pop up behind second. Rollins will field. 2 away. Here's a look at the lineups making noise over the past month. Number 1, the Yankees. The Orioles 2nd. The Blue Jays 3rd. The Tigers 4th. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
Now some of the best hitting teams in baseball right there. Teams that understand, put the ball in play. Don't try to do too much. Use what the pitcher gives you and pick up a base hit.
The pitch. Martinez will stay off the low one. Ball 3. 3 balls on Victor Martinez. He'll select location and type of pitch here.
Well, 3-0 count right here. Hey, look,
Swing liner back up the middle. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
He was sitting on the pitch in this count. He knew he was going to get something good to hit. He was ready for it. Single. Nice job.
Now, Torrey Hunter. Big opportunity here for the Tigers. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. Changeup low, 2-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Third pitch to him, swung on and missed, strike one.
And he's keeping him on that toes with his fastball. No way you could catch up to that one.
Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side.
Ball.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left. Manager's game plan. Let's see how it's playing out for Jim Leyland. And this one-run lead he's got, will it be enough? We're going to see. And Chase Utley to bat. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. And it'll be Joaquin Benoit doing the pitching as they make the pitching swap. And with 2 strikes on him now, Utley needs to protect, just make contact.
Well, you go to the 8th inning right here, and obviously the game getting much shorter here. 2 innings left in this one, and you've got the 1-run lead.
Line shot into center field, and that is in there. The tying run is on base.
We've got a moment here to see Chase Utley's numbers from last month. 2nd in home runs, 5th best for RBIs. As you can tell that he doesn't go up there just looking to make contact. He's looking to drive the ball. Ranked among the top 15 hitters in slugging percentage.
Strike one.
And it's Jimmy Rollins. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
You have to have
a smash towards the hole.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Krantz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. His last at bat, he ended with a swinging strikeout. Rollins the runner at first. Utley at second.
Ball.
And Benoit with the inside pitch. That's going to be called a ball.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Here's the pitch. That one's drilled to short.
Well, we might see a visit to the mound right here. 3 straight hits in this inning. They may need to go out and at least let him catch his breath if they're going to leave him in this game.
And we're going to see Brown here. And he has a golden opportunity here. This is a big at-bat.
Well, Gary, a hit could give them the lead. An extra base hit could really start to spread the margin.
They are back in this game. First pitch on the way here.
Ball.
And Benoit misses. That's outside and taken for a ball. And a ground ball. Cabrera out at the plate. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
Well, they needed that one. That's the first out. They need to try to limit the damage in this inning and hold on to that lead.
And here's Michael Young. And right now he's looking to bring in that tying run. It's only 90 feet away with the sacks. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it gets down. And that's in. They're able to tie it up. So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means at their chances at victory.
Oh, he likes that ball up in the zone. He can see it well and just pounds it for a base hit and driving in a run.
And this is called manufacturing runs the old-fashioned way.
Well, there's so many different ways to do it. Lump the base hits together.
And Mayberry's batting. And you got to think here, guys, that this lineup is on a mission. Here they come. Momentum, it's building.
Gary, we just saw a quality at bat. They capitalized on the opportunity. And now an opportunity to pull ahead here in this game. So outstanding clutch hitting.
0-1. Benoit kicks and delivers. Missed badly with a change there. 1-1.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Fouled away. 1-2 pitch coming. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out, number 2.
But Gary, he delivers a changeup on this one. That's a gutsy effort right there. Bases loaded, 2 strikes, and he goes to the changeup. That change of speeds threw the hitter off. He's managing this game like it's the 7th game of the World Series, like it's do or die. Bringing the closer in early. He needs to win this game, or at least he's sending the message that he does.
He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Base hit his last time. He makes contact, line drive. And that's a base hit. Revere on board. And he comes in to score, and they have snatched that lead. 1 run on that one, so we get to see what that does on our win expectancy chart.
And guys, he had the wherewithal to take that outside pitch and go the other way with it.
And I think he knew that was the trick this time to get on base and avoid that out.
Excellent placement.
And Ruiz settles in. Guys, what we've seen here, excellent determination from this offense. They've taken charge, and what a time to get it done.
Well, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at-bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late-inning pitching.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. He swings, hits a ball to right field. That one's grabbed, side retired. So they strike for 5 base hits in the inning and a couple of runs. The Phillies gaining the upper hand here.
Now batting.
And Johnny Peralta. To lead it off. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And doing the pitching, it'll be Jacob Diekman as the Phillies bring him in as a reliever.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Should be an easy play for the first baseman. Howard to field this one. Retiring Peralta. 1 away.
Well, he got fooled a little bit on that one. A little bit too far out in front. Just an easy pop-up to the first baseman.
And Infante's batting. A career .237 hitter out Philadelphia. That's off the plate away, 1-0.
1 out right here in the 8th inning. Obviously a critical time of the game right now as we're getting short. Offensively, they need extra bases. They need a double. Get in scoring position. Get a triple here. Get yourself in a position where maybe a productive out scores a run.
Low for a ball, 2-0.
Well, let's just see what he comes back with right there. He wanted that pitch. He didn't get it. Now he has to refocus and throw another one.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Now it's 2 away. It's going to be Santiago now. Struck out swinging last time up. Starts him out here. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Okay, with 1 out here remaining in the 8th inning, you've got to try to do something offensively. And I think that with 2 outs, even if you hit a single, you've got to think double out of the batter's box. Force them to make a play. Get yourself in scoring position.
He did, and so with that, he'll step in and try his luck again. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Rollins picks it up. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Phillies. Take a look now at this ball. Game from Charlie Manuel's hideaway. And nearing the end of this one, tension still in the air. This is only a swings, hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Jackson. Oh, and he gets to it. Now to the plate, here's Chase Utley. He homered back in inning number 2. And he starts him out First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
He swings now and really hit that. 2 away. And a chance with 2 down for Jimmy Rollins. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here's the first one. Oh, he lost control of that one, and that gets him.
You can't dig in at the plate because sometimes it gets away from the pitcher. You have to be able to move. He couldn't get out of the way there.
Krantz is in the batter's box. He's ready to go. 3 for 4 thus far.
Now, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another big hit here. Or you can turn it on, put the pedal to the metal, and keep the offense going. I want to see him run. I think this is the time to get him going.
1-0 pitch is a slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, a great pitch and a great strike right there to get that pitch down and away. Look, you can throw it out there consistently. You keep doing it, you're going to have a lot of success.
The 1-2 on its way. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Philadelphia 5. Tigers. Let's check out this ball game and see what Jimmy. Leland maybe thinks of it, and he knows there's not a lot of time to get the all-important tying run, focusing right now on doing that. It's going to be that one swung on, hit in the air. Brown's there, comes up with it in his tracks.
Went out here in the 9th inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it. You can feel the pressure now. You feel the excitement, the energy in the stadium. Late game excitement.
Bottom half of the last inning. This is what you live for. Move to the front of your seat and take a look.
Gary, this is why you buy a ticket and come to the game. 2 of the best squaring off. Let's see who can win.
And he's got it. What a play. That's an exceptional play with the glove, Steve. Let's watch it again.
Gary, there aren't many guys that can make this play. Watch as he leaves his feet and gets up to make the catch. What a job.
And Miguel Cabrera to bat. He homered back in the 5th. Here's a fly ball. Could be it. Rollins will field. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Gary, the Phillies did a lot right in this ball game today, and they're going home the victors, feeling pretty good about the way they played.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. What a pleasure to witness that performance today from Ben Revere.
Well, the tone of the game is set by the leadoff hitter, and that's how they won this game today. He was pesky, he worked the count, he made the pitcher work, and he jump-started this offense. That's why they got the big win.
Yeah, for most of that game, I didn't think I was going to win. But I won the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like. And I will see you next time on episode 41. Until then, goodbye and good night.